Okay. Hi there. I'm very happy to be here and to be able to channel this information for you. And I'm also very happy that I have seen the group that you have created, and it came immediately towards me that just a few weeks ago I was trying to do this training with my mind to be focused on gratitude, because I know that is quite well known. And because I channeled the 9-dimensional Pleiadian Collective, they got in after a while, like they allow me to be in this training for a while and to see that it doesn't work. And then they came in and they have explained me why it doesn't work. So I'm going to channel them now so they can do this also for you. And I hope that this information...
Yeah, I'm so grateful that you share this with us, and it's such a blessing. Thank you so much.
We greet you with love and light and joy, and we invite you to tap into our joy, to take a deep breath and to exhale. Take another deep breath and to exhale, because this is how you actually integrate all the information that you receive here through the oxygen that you bring into your system. So we invite you all to breathe profoundly and to exhale, to allow all of your energy centers to be fully open right here, right now, and to fully integrate this information. We are delighted to deliver this information to you, and we hope that it will bring the best benefits. We hope as well that you all take this ride, this journey, with plenty of pleasure, with plenty of joy. And we encourage you not to take it very seriously, not to put any kind of pressure on you, and to really deeply enjoy the ride. We ask you to take one more deep breath and to exhale. And in the following moments, we are going to share some information about accessing different frequencies through different ways of programming the human mind. We want to share with you that feeling gratitude, tapping into the emotion of gratitude, it means actually tapping into a new kind of frequency which derives from the frequency of love. And to hold a certain frequency, being it the frequency of love, light, gratitude, or so on, the human mind has to be prepared, and it has to shift from the old programs to a complete new program. One person would not be able to hold a certain frequency if the old programs are still running. So it is highly important, until you start training your mind, to be aware of the programs which are already running, to replace them wisely, and then to insert the new intention, the new program. We also want to share with you that by not doing so, it's actually as you would try as a baby to climb a full mountain. It cannot work. That's why whenever you try to generate gratitude, but your mind is still emitting the negative thoughts, what actually happens is that the mind keeps creating through the negative thoughts unconsciously, which means that you will have actually to feel gratitude for all of those unconscious creations of your mind. Are you willing to do so? We share with you that it is almost impossible to observe all of your creations, to notice that at one point you have created without awareness, and to actually feel gratitude for those. That's why whenever this is going to happen, the frequency, the vibration is going to lower. You're going to tap into another frequency. And from there to still generate the frequency of gratitude, it will be almost impossible. So that's why we encourage you first to go into the theta state, because this is how the human mind can be easily programmed. And in this state, to bring the intention, from now on, my mind generates only positive thoughts. I create my reality only through positive thoughts. The rest of them are completely ignored. My mind generates only positive thoughts. I create my reality only through positive thoughts. We encourage you to do so by listening to binaural sounds that match the theta frequency, and to give this intention to your mind repeatedly until you feel that it has been completed. And then in the next several weeks to several months, it depends on your background in meditation, to keep watching the mind attentively, carefully, and whenever a negative thought rises, to bring back immediately the new program, the new intention, by stating, my mind generates only positive thoughts. By doing so, you're actually canceling the old program. It might take time because it is a very old program. But by doing so repeatedly, you actually cancel the old program and you train the mind to generate only positive thoughts. It stays in your attention, it stays in your ability to concentrate, to shift your thoughts towards a higher vibration. It stays completely in your ability to concentrate, to complete the whole shift. We want also to give you a few tricks that can be highly helpful in this state. And we would tell you that it is highly supportive to observe what happens in the body when the mind generates negative thoughts and what actually happens when the mind generates positive thoughts. We encourage you to notice that when the mind generates the positive ones, the body feels normal, feels peaceful, it feels centered. Whenever the mind starts to generate the negative thoughts, some of the physical functions changes, and we encourage you to watch carefully the rhythm of your breath and the heartbeats. You will notice soon, you will notice shortly, that whenever the mind generates the negative thoughts, the rhythm of your breath starts changing. And it happens exactly the same thing with the rhythm of your heart. So we encourage you to pay attention to that, because this is how actually you program the mind to notice quickly, to notice shortly when it starts emitting the negative thoughts, and to shift immediately to the new program stating the mind generates only positive thoughts. As well, for those who have a higher training in meditation and in observing subtle energies, We encourage you to notice the vibration that is emitted whenever the brain generates positive thoughts, comparing with the vibration that is emitted whenever the brain generates the negative ones. Actually, by training the brain into distinguishing in between the vibration which is formed whenever it generates the positive thoughts and the vibration that is formed whenever it generates the negative ones, we'll learn how to do this automatically. And whenever a negative thought is going to form, that thought is going to be automatically replaced by the statement, my mind generates only positive thoughts. In just a few weeks to a few months from starting this training, the mind will actually tap completely into generating only positive thoughts, which allow you to hold any type of frequency, being it the frequency of pure love. And we always encourage you to be centered in your hearts and to be centered in the frequency of love, or the frequency of gratitude, or that of light, or any kind of frequency that you want to hold and to share back to the world. We encourage you to do so as well, because the second step of this training will be to program the mind to emit, to generate only intentional thoughts, which means that the brain waves will shift from the normal beta waves, which are the most common, into the most deeper ones like theta and alpha states. And at one point, they will get to the gamma state. At the level in which you train your mind to generate only intentional thoughts, what will actually happen is that the brain will already change from the alpha and theta, starting of course with the beta, to complete gamma. The frequency of your thoughts will decrease more and more. And what will actually happen is that more and more space will be created in your mind. And at one point, the mind is going to shift from generating only intentional thoughts to generating no activity in the mind at all. This doesn't mean that you'll not be able to use the brain normally. This doesn't mean that the brain will die in any way. It just means that the normal chatter of the mind will completely finish. You'll have full control of your human mind, and you'll be able to generate your reality intentionally. We encourage you to do so. And then we invite you to play with any kind of frequency that you want to hold, being it the frequency of love or that of gratitude. And we share with you that this is actually the way of being able to hold these frequencies. If not, what actually happens is that the mind fluctuates from one reality to another, from one vibration to another. And at one point, you'll not be able to keep the frequency of gratitude. We thank you for allowing us to share this information with you. We hope that it will bring the most benefits. We ask you as well to share it with as many people as you can. We thank you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you so much.